In this video we're going to cover this massive breakout on Bitcoin and the short term and so many more interesting things, and towards the end I'm also going to show you this Ethereum bull flag and the massive target. So if this sounds interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and let me dive straight away in towards the charts. So first of all, Bitcoin is currently trading around 124.8, and we have a massive symmetrical triangle on the weekly with a massive breakout and also a very bullish candle close, as you can see right here. And I do think this could send Bitcoin much higher, and the target out of this symmetrical triangle is also 137,000. And in the short term we have this double bottom with the target at 127,000, and we have covered this pattern all the way since the neckline here. And I do think we're going to hit 127,000 this week. I think that's very likely at this moment of time. And Bitcoin is right now trading around this level of resistance, a very crucial line to break above. And if we can break above this level of resistance here, I do think we could see a continuation for Bitcoin. However, if we get rejected at this level, we could expect a bounce at 123, 121, or potentially at 117 for Bitcoin. And I do think it's likely that we break the resistance if the inflows continue into the Bitcoin ETF, because last week we saw massive inflows into the Bitcoin ETFs. On Friday we even saw 985.1, almost $1 billion into the Bitcoin ETFs. So if this trend continues this week, I do think we're going to break out above this resistance, and that could send Bitcoin much higher. And we are also following gold, as you can see right here, and gold is reaching new all-time highs, trading at 3,930. So I do think Bitcoin is going to follow here and reach new all-time highs. And as you can see right here, we have entered Q4, the most parabolic phase of the year, and we have started extremely bullish, as you can see right here. And usually we start sideways and then we see a massive pump. So I'm expecting a massive Q4 now, because we are even starting extremely bullish. And also the CME gap for this week have been closed already, so already filled. So that's also very bullish for the price of Bitcoin. So we came down to fill the gap before continuing higher. So this could also send the Bitcoin way higher, even though we have a CME gap from last week, but that could potentially fill during the next bear market. And I also want to cover this bearish divergence on the 1 week time frame. So this is eventually, in my opinion, going to lead into a bear market, as you can see right here. So we have this massive bearish divergence, and in my opinion we could then enter into a bear market 2026 before seeing even higher prices for Bitcoin. But in the short term I don't think we should worry about this. And currently we are in phase 3 in my opinion, so BNB especially right now breaking out massively, reaching new all-time highs. And I do think that altcoin season is programmed, so the next step here is phase 4. So that's why I'm positioning myself over on Weex and Coinflare. And currently there's a 92.6% chance of rate cut in October, also extremely bullish for Bitcoin and crypto. And right now the fear and greed index is at 71, so we are at greed. And just a couple of days and weeks ago we were at fear, so this turned very quickly into greed. But I do think we could go much higher. And in October or Uptober, we are already up more than 9% on 6 days, which is very bullish as well. And I do think October, November, and December is going to be massively profitable for Bitcoin, because in history, as you can see right here, on average 21% in October, 46% in November, and 5% in December. And over on Weex, I also want to cover my position. So this Ethereum position up 141% and Solana 281%. And I'm going to continue holding these positions. And I do think it's phase 3, so Solana is going to do very well in my opinion. And now we're also going to cover Ethereum with this massive Ethereum bull flag. And if we measure the bottom of the move here to the flagpole, we can see that the target is 6.6k for Ethereum, and we are right now breaking out, in my opinion, trading above 4.6. And I do think we're going to break out now and see massive prices for Ethereum. And if we want to be conservative, we could measure this move, and that could send Ethereum to 5.3 and above. So I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum. That's why I have position open. If we zoom in right now, we are currently breaking out. So this is looking extremely bullish. So if you want to trade yourself, you can find links down below to Weex and Coinflare. So right now on Weex, you can get 100% position airdrop boost, secure your account, link your phone and email to get 10 to 100 coupon. And as you can see right here, up to 4,000 position airdrop Ethereum USDT, 20x leverage. So that's perfect at this moment of time when we have this massive bull flag. And you can also trade futures trading tasks to earn up to 19,900. So you need to check out the first link down below, create your account, deposit, and start trade over on Weex if you trade Bitcoin or crypto by yourself. And don't forget to drop your thoughts down below what you think is going to happen. I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin and Ethereum for the next couple of months. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.